Okay, this is our really quick introduction to Geography GCSE here at Taverham High School. This is Mr. Clarkson. I'm going to tell you as many things as I can as quickly as possible about Geography GCSE. So, number one is we have 3 different papers. You will do paper 1, Living with the Physical Environment, where you look at natural hazards, the living world, and physical landscapes. So you'll go over your hazards again that you've done in year 9, and then you will look at some ecosystems, so rainforest and deserts, and compare those. And then finally, we'll look at physical landscapes, so rivers and coasts that you've touched upon in year 8. Next, we move on to challenges in the human environment. So you'll be looking at urban issues and challenges in places like Lagos and London. So looking at how in the future we'll be able to live in cities in a sustainable way. Then we move on to the economic world, so how that's changing. So we'll look at how some places are richer and poorer than others. Think about why that is. Compare Nigeria to the UK, and learn a lot more about how money shapes the geography of the world around us. And then finally, in human geography, we will have a look at the challenge of resource management. So thinking about what we need to do in the future to make sure we have access to all of the needs that we have right now. So we will look particularly at water and think about how going forward we can manage potentially changing amounts of water in the world with an increasing amount of population, so how we're going to deal with that. Finally, in terms of papers, we get to paper number 3, which is geographical application. So you will do an issue evaluation where about 6 weeks before the exam you'll be given a big booklet that you have to read through, learn as much as you can about it, and then have an opinion on it. And then the other section on that is fieldwork. So yes, you will get to go on some fieldwork trips in geography for GCSE. We will go and we will do lots of different types of skills, and then you'll be assessed on how much you remember for that. So there's a very wide range of stuff that you learn in geography GCSE. Now, why take geography? Well, obviously it's an amazing subject, but you have a very broad subject that's very relevant to modern life. So that variety of topic means there is something for everyone who takes GCSE geography. So there'll be something that you find interesting, I guarantee it. The next one is it leads to many different types of careers. So from renewable energy all the way through to international charities, there are people in the top levels of jobs that have got geography degrees. They've done geography A level and they might have done geography GCSE as well. So it leads to those really interesting wide-ranging careers, and then it develops evaluation analytical skills. Even if you don't want to go and do a job in geography, it will give you those skills in terms of analysing situations and evaluating and having opinions that are really useful when you grow up and be an adult. Next one, we have the ingredients for a successful geographer. So if you're thinking, oh, that sounds interesting, but am I going to be able to do it? Let's find out. So you have to be interested in world issues. So sustainability, inequality, and climate change are just some examples of things that if you think, yeah, I'm interested in that, you might be quite good at GCSE geography. The next one is a desire to share your ideas. Geography is about writing. You have to answer 6 and 9 mark extended answers to get yourself some good grades. So you have to be able to formulate your ideas and want to share those with people. And then finally, you have to have an eye for data analysis. So geography has a lot of looking at maps, looking at sources, where you have to be able to do that, have a look at the information, and then explain your ideas based off of that. So if you think you are either interested or that you want to share your ideas or that you're really good at data analysis, you are going to be an excellent geographer. If you want to work really hard in geography, you will do fantastically well. Now, if you want to find out more about geography and you have a passion for the subject, then I suggest you contact one of these 3 people. So you have Mr. Cromwell, who is the geography teacher and is head of global and historical as a faculty, so he knows a huge amount about geography GCSE. You then have Mr. Barrett, and you have me, Mr. Clarkson, who are able to answer any questions you might have about doing geography GCSE. I hope to see loads of you next year in our lessons enjoying geography GCSE. Thanks very much. Goodbye.